Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot and Astrology. I'm Denise and welcome if you're new, and I hope you guys are all doing really well. So this is Drumpf's weekly reading, X45's weekly reading. So I'm going to be going from December 3rd through the 9th. Other than that, big hugs ahead of time. So let me swap out cameras and bring you over my table. Be right back. Okay, so while I'm shuffling, I've allowed for reversals. I'm going to shuffle some more, but I found this online a while back. Here's the meaning of his real name. I'll let you read that there. He's definitely bent. And then just a reminder of, here is his Georgia booking number, Fulton County, Georgia booking number. Yeah. So much for shuffling. Let's just do this. Now I'll shuffle. Now I feel better. Okay. December 3rd through the 9th. Mr. Drumpf, Trader Tot, what will you be experiencing this next week? Goodness knows it's been a pretty bad week already from last week. Remember we had that Ten of Swords with the, what was it, with this deck, Visions of Life. And the other cards were just pretty bad too. But this week I'm going to just use the regular Rider-Waite-Smith and the Kipper. But so far, besides George Santos being booted out, that's not going good for the Rethuglicans. But, you know, they put him out like he needed to be. But it's a district that Kathy Hochul has jurisdiction over, you know, creating a special election. And she gets to choose the candidates. It's not like there's a primary and then there's, you know, the election. So it's very possible that there can be a few new Democrats coming in soon. At least one from her district, of course, or one from her district. So anyway, and then besides that, Trump lost his, what do you call, appeal as to whether or not he's held liable for January 6th. Actually, I remember I need more room over this way. More liability is coming down on him. So now basically anybody can sue him for January 6th. I don't know that they would ever get money because he's going to be broke, but okay, well, this is a sucky week. Look at that. My goodness. Okay, so right at the center, the forces in motion, we have the King of Pentacles reversed. So again, broke ass, losing money, you know. He's jealous. He's always been jealous. He's corrupt. We know that. Nothing new here. But this is major instability when it comes to finances. His greatest challenge with the Seven of Wands is he's lost his footing. This is the most interesting card with, you know, see two different shoes. It's like, okay, what are you straddling there? You gotta, I mean, when it's upright, it's all about, you know, taking a stand and holding your spot, holding your place. It comes after the Six of Wands victory card. But when it comes through in the challenge position, we read it as a reversal. So I'll just do that. And this tells me that he's lost his footing. He's having a hard time keeping things together. I think he's overwhelmed and he realizes that he doesn't have any more control. So, you know, major lack of confidence there. And then I know we had the Nine of Swords last. Oh no, actually in the other deck it was the Queen of Swords, but it was the Insomnia card. So again, insomnia, regret, oh my, what do I do? You know, that kind of thing. Not sleeping at night, still up, you know, tweeting on the toilet and all that. Or posting onto his untruth social is what I call it. In the past, the Magician is our card for pathological liars, used car salesmen who sell you lemons. Everybody knows what a liar he is, and there you are. It's really clear. What's hanging over him is the law, the long arm of the law. He has control down here. I guess he could take some drugs to go to sleep. He has no control up here. This is the law. This is the truth. This is other people with integrity and who actually have some authority within the law. Here, this is my position for what he's attracting. With the star reversed, I would think that now this is one of those cards that's kind of hard to mess up, but I think in his situation, this is about this fact that he's lost his direction. He doesn't have a good navigational sense anymore, and he is losing hope, and he is feeling rejected. He's attracting rejection, even more rejection, and it's also, number one, my card for depression. So, okay. How others are influencing the situation. With the Knight of Wands, this is something that can happen quickly, and I think they're trying to, the people in his party they're either trying to run away from him or go somewhere else. I don't get that this is good for him at all. His distant future, with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, he has, there's just no way that he can handle this anymore. There's this, overwhelming sense of loss of money. And, these cards go together, I would see, or say here. And then the outcome, at least for this week, canceled plans, canceled events, arguments at home. Somebody may be moving out. But most of all, just think of it this way. You have a party and you're really happy when your guests are showing up. You have a party and this clown shows up and you say, "Get out." So hopefully he's getting out of the party. Okay, so let's go with the Kipper now. And I pretty much have that deck shuffled already, so I can go a little more quickly. And in case you're new, and if you are, welcome. We have such a great community here. This is the deck I'm using. It's a fin de siècle, Kipper. End of the century is what it means, by Ciro Marchetti, if you like it. It's fairly reasonably priced, too. Okay, so, Mr. Flump, let's see what's coming down for you next week. Okay. Well, this could be somebody flipping on him. It's very possible. That train has left the station. He's headed in a specific direction. I get this card for him so often. It's like the Nine of Swords, but it doesn't go away. It's a card of being just tortured with worry and stress. It's also a card of nightmares, not sleeping at night, having serious problems. It's a card of violence. It's a card of self-destruction, self-sabotage. So there you go. And he's wanting to escape with drugs. Here's his inner family, his inner circle and his family. I'm wondering this. Okay, now here, here's more examination. Maybe it's Melania who is getting the heck out of Dodge. Maybe that's why we had the Four of Wands reversed up here. Oh, I mean, she doesn't like the news that's coming down. Maybe she's getting a subpoena. Because I'm pretty sure she was at Mar-a-Lago when the FBI came in. But she's looking at, well, I can't imagine that she's ever going to be totally broke because she knows how to work it. But, you know, this is poverty consciousness. Okay, let me keep going. Let's get some more. But that's at the heart of the spread there, heart of the reading, heart of the week, what's going on within him. I don't think he's happy at all. Nor does he deserve happiness. He doesn't put out anything to make anyone else happy. It's all about him. Oh, I'll go ahead and... Whoa! Whoa! Okay. I think I'll just set these aside and remind... When the person card comes through, actually, if I had to have kept going, it would be like this. It would have been this card, and then this, and this. And do I have the camera up as far as it? Yeah, I can't go up any higher without putzing with the tripod. So these are the cards that are coming up behind him. So no matter what, there's restriction. If it, I mean, I doubt he's going to be locked up this week, right? That's not realistic. But you know, then again, the gag orders, right? He can't distract. He's lost his appeal on the gag orders this week too. I forgot about that. At least in that one, and then in Tanya Chutkin's, that'll come up next. In the business fraud trial with Judge Engeron, the DOJ, you know, asked for him to reinstate that what do you call it, gag order, and he did. Judge Engeron did. So I'm sure Judge Chutkin will follow, or the appeal with that will probably not go well for him. And correct me if I'm wrong, because maybe that already did happen. It's hard to keep track of the news, you know, working with personal clients too. And I have been a little under the weather this week because I'm still not totally recovered from my, even though it's been a whole week, my COVID booster. So, okay. Anyway, here we go with opening up the reading. Now I'll read, you know, the normal way. Change is coming as to his ambition and the people that can support him. The two travel change cards are here. He has these ambitions to travel. He has these ambitions to make changes, but no, he's not going to get what he wants based on the center here. Framing in the reading, we have his strategy, but it has him put into a very helpless position. And the change could be that a supportive woman who he had in the past maybe spills some secrets. Because, you know, here's my Jack Smith card. And this is often one of my cards for flipping, giving information. It doesn't have to be money, but it can be like evidence, you know. And so if it's not a supportive person, this definitely could be Judge Chutkin, Tanya Chutkin. And she, you know, it's possible that, again, he's leveled. He's leveled because, you know, another gag order. So I think maybe this is the reason I got these cards. I think he's working his way towards some jail time. God. Oh, man. And then, okay, so with the house card down here, this and Jack Smith being above it, this is his real estate holdings, not Jack Smith's, but Trump's real estate holdings. This is all of his, you know, Trump International organizations. This is all of his, you know, what you would call property, material possessions, the things that help a person with their stability and their security. Well, with Jack Smith hanging over that, he's about to have some seizures coming down, I'm sure. And I don't know who the privileged lady could be. I mean, it's, well, here are some guesses. Ivanka, this is usually the daughter card, but it could also be one of Melania's young friends, or friends a little younger than, well, it could even be anyone under 50 who has given some information, because look at these cards touching here. And it puts him on that journey. Yeah, okay, so Jack Smith got some information out of her that contributes to Trump's loss. She went before, you know, the bench, or went to the deposition and gave up something. There was some discussion as to Trump's money and or quid pro quo. That's interesting. It could be that it's something that came through from the J6 committee, and I say that especially because we have that card here. This has been my J6 committee card. And it could be something that has come through with deposition from any and all of the other cases. Because, you know, once a person's deposed, it goes into a public record. There can be lots of things that are unsealed and redacted, and we don't get to know who that is until later on, much later. But whoever it is, they've given up some information. They've been loyal to Jack Smith, and he's been successful with his depositions, interrogations, whatever you would call that. And Melania could be implicated here. And I think there are people here that probably gave up the goods on her. Because the more time goes by and the more that comes out, the more people are going to turn on Trump, and the more people are angry because, you know, the truth is coming out. The truth always comes out. So, okay. So this is Trump's week. This is amazing. Now, also, another way to figure out who she is here has to do with not only the cards around her, but also where she's headed. So this tells me this is somebody tied in with, or was tied in with, the Trump administration. I mean, we know that Cassidy Hutchinson has already given us everything that she possibly could. And she wrote a book, and everything's out there. So I don't know that it's her. It's somebody in his inner circle, though, that's for sure. Now, something new that comes out from his inner circle. So it's somebody that worked for him, or worked under the Trump administration, or actually worked for Melania, probably. What's her name? That Stephanie Grisham? It could be her. Maybe she went before Jack Smith's committee. This could also be Alex Whiting, or anybody that's working under Jack Smith's investigation. But anyway, Trump wants to just leave. He's down. He wants to leave. He's looking for mommy. Seriously. Where's my mommy? You know. Well, she was nuts and she crossed over a long time ago. But anyway. Yeah. So, I think that's about it. I mean, his strategy for safety and stability is not going to work. Not when we have these types of cards around this card here. And not when we have, you know, if I were to have more room and kept going, you know, he would have been, these cards would have been following him. like that. Yeah, so change in support, being leveled by people that are ambitious to take him down. He wants to get out of Dodge. He wants to get away, but he can't. Because, of course, he's being watched by Secret Service, and I doubt they're going to leave the country for him and ruin their careers. Feeling helpless, hopeless. Jack Smith is dogging him. Jack Smith has loyal people examining, getting new information from his inner circle. He could have gotten Rudy to flip even, you know, like the last dude to flip. Jack Smith has gotten, wait, I have a list over here somewhere. He has been, let's see, no, that's the brothel bust. Oh, I can't find it right now. But anyway, Mark Meadows, I remember it's Mark Meadows. He's working on, oh wait, I know. Jeffrey Clark, Mark Meadows, who else? I think the Chesbro dude, Cheesy Bro, I think they, I know for sure Mark Meadows and Jeffrey Clark have gotten, what do you call, immunity agreements, immunity deals. So that's probably what all this is about. So this week I think that, you know, the rock comes down on him, or the what do you call the, I'll show you in this deck if I can find some of the cards that I usually get with this one. Oh yeah, I've gotten that one a lot. Oh, and here would be our, a lot like the, what do you call, Magician Reversed. But where's this one? That's the image that came to my mind. So I think this week is just majorly full of defeat for him. The Emperor has no clothes. So, okay, that's all I have. Thanks, you guys. Hope you're doing really, really well. And take good care. Bye.